Hey yo, what's up, and welcome to my corner of the internet. So before we get started, please like, comment, and subscribe. Help me keep the lights on. That would be much appreciated. Every single season, I have an anime that I watched and I finished it and I absolutely hated it. And you know what's funny? I love the manga. And unfortunately, I have my reasons, and we're going to talk them through, and we're just going to get through to this anime as best we can. I am talking about the Sakamoto Days anime that ended with 11 episodes. It is written by and illustrated by Yuto Suzuki, and this was such a disappointment for me, and I don't know how to get over it. I might not watch this at all. I may just look for the clips and maybe watch the select episodes because I'm all caught up on the manga. I'm up to date. Here I am, but man, was this anime disappointing for me, man. All right, before I get into all that, we are following Taro Sakamoto, which is one of the best assassins to ever walk the face of the earth. And now he's retired, he got some weight, he fell in love, and he changed his life around, and now he runs a convenience store. And now he has a billions and billions of dollar bounty put on his head because, well, we're going to find that out within this anime. The story ensues with a lot of jokes of Sakamoto's change in demeanor, change in who he was before, and also the differences of his skills and how often he imagines killing people with the bad interactions that he has day to day. And oftentimes it's just an assassin, and his envisionment of things comes and goes, and it's hilarious. At first, it's incredibly gimmicky. This beginning part of Sakamoto Days is incredibly gimmicky, and that comes to some of the first problems with what I think came with Sakamoto Days. I feel as though they did not understand the pacing of episodes to make this an enjoyable ride before we get to the main plot point of the story, which is peppered throughout the entire story. But it feels as though that was not given a lot of thought because, unfortunately, Sakamoto Days in a good bit of some of the first volumes is kind of a snore fest. It's a little bit boring. Now, it has these sprinkled in moments that make you incredibly interested in the story, but it feels as though the people that directed these episodes did not really think this through. They didn't understand that Sakamoto Days needs a little bit of help getting off the runway. I feel as though there's a lack of genuine direction to do with this anime because this anime has great action, an interesting story once you get past all of the fluff and nonsense. It also has some of the coolest moments I have read in a very long time. This is an anime built on action. The author has a way with creating these moments and captivating fights between characters, and it feels as though this was not given real thought when they created this anime. Now, that brings up my next issue. I did not like how they decided to animate this. I think the stylistic choices are somewhat in line, but I think they lack the real changes and shifts of tension with the drawing when the author decided to take this a little bit more serious and not everything was a joke. Now, there was good animation in the anime, but it feels as though they wanted to make Sakamoto Days kind of blend in with everything else. And I understand that now we're in a time where there is a certain perceived style and only already proven anime are given a chance to get more attention, I guess more money, and even better effort towards them. It feels as though Sakamoto Days was a bit of an afterthought when there's a good enough amount of source material that you can play with, you can iterate on top of, you can even have so much fun with a lot of the gimmicks and the introduction to the powers and abilities of our characters. There's so much here that if an author decided to make an anime of Sakamoto Days, they could have changed up them things, but also made it the same and like made it look better for us. I just wish they paced this so much better because listen, man, I don't even want to watch this. Like I was so incredibly disappointed with the way that they went for the more comedy aspect of Sakamoto Days instead of the pieces of the story that really built up what was coming next. Because Sakamoto Days is epic. It's incredible. It has moments of just pure cool. And it felt as though I was just watching a funny anime where assassins kind of play around sometimes, which does happen, but there's also a story that gets introduced a little bit later, and the characters are given time to really have incredible moments where you're just like, wow, this author really knows how to make something cool. And it feels like it wasn't given the chance to do that. I feel as though this anime is a bit of a slap in the face, and I hope there's some changes to the studio or the animators, and there's a better pacing for this anime because Sakamoto Days is pretty solid, and it's kind of the next guard of what manga in that action battle shonen should be. It's next. It's definitely next, and it has the story for it. Now, it can have its issues. I think some of the writing can be a little repetitive and a little bit troublesome, but Sakamoto Days has passed the bar of what needs to happen for a show to have staying power, and I feel as though it wasn't animated that way. Now, this is just my opinion. Agree or disagree, I think there was problems with the production and the choices made. That's just me personally. I don't know. You can tell me, disagree with me. You can feel how you want to feel. That's just what I got from some of the episodes. And it kind of hurt my feelings to really think about that. So, with all that being said, I appreciate you so freaking much. Take care and be well. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.